They live in a palace, but it's not made of fairy tales. It's made of firewalls, drones, and silence. Somewhere in Riyadh, the children of Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and the architect of a new Gulf order, wake up not to cartoons or chaos, but to biometric scans and coded schedules. There are no selfies, no schoolyard scandals, no viral videos, because no one knows who they are. They are the most protected, monitored, and hidden children in the Middle East, raised in an ecosystem engineered by artificial intelligence, watched by ex-spies, and groomed not for fame, but for rule. Every step, every word, every emotion is tracked. They are being shaped to lead a kingdom worth $2 trillion in complete secrecy. This is not parenting. This is programming. Welcome to the life of the Crown Prince's heirs. The children who don't exist. The royal children of Dubai, Qatar, and Kuwait have flooded the internet for years, dressed in designer babywear, posing with exotic animals, attending polo matches before the age of 5. But the children of Mohammed bin Salman, they are ghosts. No public photos, no official records, no appearances at public events. Even the exact number of children he has is a matter of speculation. Royal insiders whisper of multiple sons and daughters, the product of his marriage to Princess Sarah bint Mashhour. But unlike the next generation of other Gulf elites, these children have no digital presence. No birthdays are celebrated publicly, no names released. Their lives are sealed behind biometric doors and classified files. Security experts say their level of invisibility is unprecedented. They do not attend schools. Instead, private tutors are flown in from international think tanks. Some have backgrounds in military intelligence, others in behavioral science. One former diplomat described it as raising royal assets, not children. Every interaction is filtered, every activity pre-cleared. Surveillance is not just for threats outside, it's used to monitor behavior, emotional development, even heart rate. One unnamed Saudi official leaked that the Crown Prince's eldest son has never stepped foot in a public mall. Not because of security threats, but because MBS believes the heir to the throne should never be seen, only felt. There are even rumors that a team of coders was hired to erase any trace of the children's biometric markers from international systems. Facial scans, fingerprint patterns, digital footprints. Their identities have been rendered invisible to even the most advanced intelligence networks. When a royal child is born, the birth is often a national event, but under MBS, it becomes a national secret. In the world of Gulf royalty, privacy has always been valued. But this is something deeper. This is the deliberate erasure of presence, the crafting of a royal myth before the individual even speaks their first word. Diplomatic visitors to the palace are required to surrender all electronic devices, not just for security, but to prevent even accidental glimpses. In fact, some report entire hallways being emptied when outsiders approach, to avoid any remote possibility of a royal child being seen. They are not raised to be known, they are raised to be remembered. The fortress they call home. The palace where MBS's children live is no ordinary estate. Sources close to defense contractors refer to it by a code name, Zone 12. It is a closed system, a city within a city. Located somewhere outside Riyadh, the estate is layered with next-gen surveillance, facial recognition gates, retina scanning doors, acoustic sensors hidden in marble, and drones that never stop flying. The children's quarters are soundproof. Windows are shielded with ballistic glass. Every room is equipped with pressure sensors to detect presence. And it gets stranger. Every corridor has AI-powered emotion trackers, devices that read micro-expressions, blink rates, voice stress. If a child appears distressed, the system alerts the central command. The playground. It looks like a private park, but beneath the fake rocks are biometric scanners. Hidden within the trees are heat sensors. The sandbox is laced with fiber optic cables transmitting real-time motion data to a control room. There are no spontaneous playdates, no surprise guests, only protocols. Some of the staff are former MI6 and CIA operatives. Others are multilingual child psychologists who specialize in high-risk environments. But this fortress goes beyond protection. It is also a training facility. Inside the estate is a sub-level floor referred to by some insiders as the grid. There, the children undergo elite simulation exercises, not just education, but enactment. They simulate power handovers, oil negotiations, crisis responses. The security is tiered. Each zone requires a separate clearance level. Even among staff, very few have access to the children's direct quarters. Those who do sign lifetime confidentiality agreements backed by royal decree. The air inside is purified through medical-grade filtration systems. The water they drink is triple filtered. Even their toys are passed through radiation-free sterilization. There is a climate dome replicating different environments, from Arctic to desert to jungle, so the children can adapt early to the conditions of global diplomacy. One corner of the palace is a private lab used to test biometric learning interfaces. According to one engineer, the Crown Prince approved software that monitors emotional responses during lessons, adjusting difficulty based on pupil dilation and neural microbursts. Zone 12 is not a home. It is a sovereign incubator. Childhood by algorithm. Every morning in Zone 12 begins with a scan. Before breakfast, each child passes through a biometric archway that logs their sleep quality, body temperature, and stress levels. Their meal is then customized by in-house nutritionists based on the data. Their education, it's not just elite, it's engineered. Lessons are taught in 3 languages: Arabic, English, and Mandarin. But this is not rote memorization, it is scenario planning. Virtual reality war rooms, simulated diplomatic crises. Some say the Crown Prince's eldest daughter negotiated a mock oil deal at the age of 10. An AI called RAQIB, the Watcher, tracks academic progress, emotional response, and reaction time. Children receive daily scores, parents receive full analytics. Instead of history books, they analyze leaked intelligence documents. Instead of playtime, they undergo cognitive strategy games designed by former Pentagon advisors. One security contractor revealed that the children's toys are embedded with sensors that measure neural feedback. If a child shows too much aggression, the toy is automatically removed. There are no accidents in Zone 12, only outcomes. Their bedtime stories, recitations of their family lineage, lessons on the Quran, and sometimes first-hand audio recordings of historic summits between their father and world leaders. The curriculum changes every quarter. New modules are added based on global developments. If tensions rise between rival nations, the children simulate responses. If oil prices drop, they role-play recovery strategies. Nothing is theoretical. Everything is training. Their linguistic training includes high-pressure debate in simulated United Nations chambers. Their physical education involves precision control drills, modeled after elite military units. Even rest periods are monitored by neural frequency trackers to ensure optimal cognitive recovery. This is not a childhood designed for happiness. It is a blueprint for rule. Surveillance as love. To outsiders, this may feel cold, mechanical, even dystopian, but within the walls of Saudi royalty, this is love. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman does not see surveillance as oppression, he sees it as protection. In a kingdom where a single misstep can ripple into international scandal, control is care. Insiders say he reviews surveillance reports of his children himself, sometimes daily, facial emotion charts, pulse trends, micro sleep cycles. This is how he remains close while running a kingdom. There are rumors that he sends personal voice messages to his children through the home's neural intercom system. Encouraging words, strategic reminders, a father's presence wrapped in data. Princess Sarah, their mother, is said to be the emotional heart of the operation. She ensures that despite the scrutiny, the children feel connection through tradition, storytelling, and carefully curated affection. Every hug is private, every word encrypted. Even love has a clearance level. The Crown Prince believes proximity is power, and so he designed systems to be everywhere without being visible. His voice echoes through smart walls, his decisions shape the light that wakes them, the scent diffusers that calm them, the tones in their earpieces as they recite foreign policy strategies. The children's understanding of love is not built on randomness, but rhythm, measured care, precision warmth. When the father is the state, affection becomes infrastructure. A bedtime story is a national legacy. A goodnight message is encrypted policy. They are not only learning to rule with strength, they are learning to rule with structure. These children may never know what it means to be anonymous, to run through a crowd, to feel unobserved, but they will know how to lead. Raised in palaces more secure than most embassies, programmed with statecraft before they could ride a bicycle, shaped by a father who blends absolute power with algorithmic parenting, They are not just the children of a crown prince, they are the future architects of a post-oil monarchy, and when they finally emerge into the light, they will not stumble. They will rule. Would you trade your freedom for this kind of destiny? Let us know in the comments. One reply will win a mystery luxury gift from the Gulf.